Gentrification don't move a nigga that on the block.
Yeah. What's poppin'? This be the G Shaw Cypher. You tuning in to Power 107.6 The Truth. What we about to do is get up with the homie GreenFolkz right now. You know what I mean? Grinders doing what they do. You know what I mean? So we gonna see what's really poppin' with them.
Hello?
Yeah, this be the G Shaw Cypher.
Yeah.
You on Power 107.6 The Truth. Talk to the world. Let them know who we talking to right now.
What's going on, world? Boy, Stat, thanks. Representing GreenFolkz song, you already know.
Yeah. Shout out to Stash Banks. You know what I mean? Shout out to GreenFolkz. Let's break that down because I know it's a whole team behind you.
I didn't hear the last thing. You said.
I said, yo, shout out to GreenFolkz. You know what I mean? Shout out to them doing their thing. You know what I mean? Yo, let's talk about the there's a whole team behind you, right? So let's name the team. Who's part of GreenFolkz?
Okay, well, first and foremost, I do have STEFFANY SAFFIRE here with me. She actually is on the lead single Independent Women Winner. That's off the album Winner Circle that we just dropped. She's from the Bronx, New York. I'm going to let her say hello to y'all real quick.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yo. Who you tuned in? This be the G Shaw Cypher. You on Power 107.6 The Truth. Who we talking to?
It's Stephanie Sapphire. How y'all doing?
What's going on, Stephanie? Everything good? Everything going good?
Everything is Gucci. How you?
Doing good, you know what I mean? Just grinding, taking things to another level, you know what I mean? So shout out to you, part of GreenFolkz. We gonna play that single Independent Woman Winter a little later too. I heard you the lead single, you leading on that. So definitely shout out to you for doing your thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So let me talk to the homie Stash, see what's really popping.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So talk to me how did GreenFolkz come together? Like how do y'all come together to become the group you are right now, the team that you are right now?
Well, to be honest, man, just a lot of hard work and dedication. I mean, we're a collective of all independent artists. You know, we all come from different cities, and to be honest, I can only thank God we ran across each other and come across each other in different situations and met each other, and the vibe has been more than amazing. We really move like a family, you know what I'm saying, as far as the artist collective that we have.
Now talk
and yeah, hello?
Yeah. So let me ask you this. Like, talk to us about how important it is to have that team mentality when you're dealing with a lot of independent artists on one team.
Oh, it's key. It's vital. I mean, it's the chemical X as far as making things, go smoothly and the key to success. I mean, at the end of the day, if you don't have a team behind you with like-minded people, that like-minded goals and aspirations, you're only going to be in a box and be held back. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that's on the team wants to see everybody else win and has different talents and different other types of things that they bring to the table that can help each other. And that's really what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? That's really what's key and vital to success, especially with speaking with a bunch of people.
Definitely. So tell me, name all the people on the team. Name all the people part of GreenFolkz. So we want to make sure we got them. We let people know who part of this team.
Yeah, we have STEFFANY SAFFIRE out of Bronx, New York. We just talked to her. We have Glorious Queen. Glorious Queen is actually on the line right now. Glorious Queen, you right there?
Yo, what's up?
Yo, you on the line? What's popping? What's good? Everything good with you?
What's good? Everything's over here is so pathetic, I'm just chilling in the background.
Keep grinding, keep doing what you think. You know what I mean? Listen, if y'all all on the line and we got it on a unison, I'll definitely make sure we get a chance to speak to y'all. You know what I mean? So who else you got on the line with us?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep going down the list. We got our main producer, BRUTUS the MELODIST. He's just gonna say, hey, real quick. I'm gonna keep naming everybody. Yo, what up?
Yo, what's poppin', my G? Yo, salute to you. You need the producers. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Definitely. Who else we got?
We have my boy ODASHOW. That's our guy out of Cincinnati. What's happening, man? What's going on with you?
Oh, what's good, my G? You out of Cincinnati? That's okay. What's good? What's good?
What's happening, man? 513. You already know what it is.
Yeah. Represent your city. Let people know where you from. You know what I mean? Definitely. Who else we got?
We also have MT. He's actually not with us right now, but MT is out of Atlanta Zone, East Side Zone 6. For sure. We have a newest artist. Her name is LUNLUN. She's an R&B artist. She's actually out of Detroit.
Shout out to. Is she on the line too?
No, she's actually not on the line right now.
Okay, well, shout out to LUNLUN out of Detroit. Shout out to 313. You know what I mean? Let's get it. Who else we got on the team?
And our last producer, or our last two producers, Swizz, the Wizard, young Swizz. He actually is from Pittsburgh. So he's actually an artist and producer. We'll be tapping in with him. He's on the next project.
Okay.
And then Kenny Keys. That's actually our one of our first OG producers. He's actually works over at Star Productions with Future, and he's been a lot busy with free bands in the whole over there and everything. But that's definitely still our guy. And that's the whole squad. That's the whole squad right there, though.
Yo, shout out to the whole squad. Shout out to the GreenFolkz. GreenFolkz. Let me make sure I say that right. Shout out to GreenFolkz. You know what I mean? And listen. I'm gonna put it to you like this. Y'all from different markets, right? You got. I heard Atlanta. I heard Pittsburgh. I heard the Bronx. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. So you always got to shout out New York. You know what I mean? And
absolutely.
You know what I mean? So you from different areas. So the fact that y'all got so many different styles and markets, y'all can really take it to a whole nother level with and you got a producer team. Like, talk about like how important it is to have the producer team or the producers part of the overall team to make sure that GreenFolkz is successful. Talk about that.
All right, this BRUTUS back on the line.
Cool.
Yeah, this BRUTUS back on the line. But I'm the producer, and basically it's real important to get producers like in the circle, because one, the producer is basically 50% of the song already, And if you don't have a good beat, you don't have a good song.
Facts.
That's just how it is. You know what I'm saying?
And on definitely on the engineering and the other aspects that the whole production team, as far as what we have going on, it's really key to be able to have somebody that can polish up the sound. There's so many people, so many talented artists record music and they put it out there and it's not mixed and mastered properly.
Right.
And I know you, as a DJ, you come across tracks where you like, oh my gosh, this sounds fire. If it just sounded better, if it just sounded, or was recorded in a better quality studio, or you know what I'm saying. So it's really key to, the sauce for real. Is the people that you don't really even hear on the song are the people that making it sound the best sometimes, you know what I'm saying? So
facts.
Just, really big shout out to all the producers, all the engineers in the game, you know what I'm saying, out here that really make us able to do what we do and sound as good as we sound, you know what I'm saying?
You know what though? What I tell a lot of artists that I come in contact with on a daily basis is say, hey, listen, if you got that in-house producer, that make sure that the engineering and all that's right too, but also make sure y'all got chemistry, right? Make sure that he can whoever that producer is can bring out your style a little bit better. Who's actually producing you, not just making a beat, but might be stopping you and say, hey, I don't think you should say it like that. Why don't we do it this way, or let me mix it this way? To bring out the best out of the song. So shout out to all the producers and, like you said, the engineers. Because without them, the music ain't going pretty much nowhere or anywhere, period, without that perfect sound. We review a lot of songs, so we want to make sure that you sound right. So for the people listening to this, GreenFolkz definitely got some jewels for y'all. So make sure y'all you get your producers right, get your engineering right, and all that. So let me know a couple of y'all. Let me know, because we got a couple people on the line. So this is dope. Like, where some of the influences came from to say music is something I want to do.
I'm gonna let Queen answer that, and then I'm gonna let Stephanie answer that real quick.
Let's get it.
Yo, what was the question again?
What about music what influences made you say, like, listen, you know, who influenced you and said, like, listen, music is something that I want to do?
Well, who really influenced me is Missy Elliott, yo. I really fucks with her. Like, she really inspired me to do music more. I was into it when I was a kid, but like when I found out more about her and where she's from, I really started fucking with her.
That's dope. That's dope. You know what I mean? Who else got some influences out there?
What about you, Steph?
I think for me, like, just being from New York City is just like alone that what pushes me to go hard in my music. Like, I think growing up, to me, I listened to Foxy, I listened to Kim, even like some newer generation. I would say like newer artists I listen to, the Cardis, the Nickies, like just seeing their grind and seeing their hustle, it just made me feel like, yo, I gotta go hard in this, and this is something that I really want to do. And just having that influence overall made me like say, this is it.
Yo, one thing I want to definitely say, you know what I mean, because we got some ladies on the line, ladies listening. Yo, shout out to the ladies really grinding in this business. Shout out to the ladies going hard in this business. Y'all got a lot of foots on a lot of necks, and people are starting to realize that ladies got foots on a lot of necks.
Have to.
You know what I mean? A lot of foots on necks right
Absolutely.
now. You know what I mean? So you got to keep it grinding.
You know, the future is female.
Exactly. Well, the future was always female. Let me not get it twisted. You know what I mean? Let's not get it twisted. The future was always female. We just really seeing, you know, what's really popping.
Realizing it.
You know what I mean? But it's
Right.
always been there. You know, it's always been there. You know, so shout out to the ladies that's really been putting in that work. You two definitely putting in that work. So I want to make sure I put that out there. Shout out to the ladies. Now listen.
Hey,
You know what I mean?
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Do your thing. What's up?
Yeah, okay, so this Brutus the Melodist back on the line. Speaking of ladies, we got another lady. We got LUNLUN on the line. Say hi real quick.
Hello, how you doing? I'm alright.
Hey, what's going on? You out of Detroit, right? Is this the artist out of Detroit?
Yes.
Yo, shout out to 313. I was just talking about the ladies, you know what I mean? And y'all putting foots on necks when it comes to this business. And I want you to keep doing that. Keep grinding. You know, don't let nothing take that foot off them necks. You know what I mean? Make these men work. You know what I mean? And make sure that your shit is right and all that. So keep it grinding, keep it going. The one question that I wanted to ask and Stash, you can decide, you know, who answers this question, but it's a big one for one of the big ones we like to ask. Like, what is the biggest lesson you feel like you've learned in the music business right now?
I think who wants to answer it?
I think the biggest lesson for me right now is like you definitely have to be consistent, because you never know who like Could we curse on here? I was just about to curse. Nah,
Yeah.
You
Get it
never
in.
know who.
Get it in. You good.
You never know who fucks with you. Like, it's a lot of times I've put out music and I thought like, oh, my demographic was like only in certain areas. But like when you actually look into it, it's like it's people overseas that actually listen to my music. It's people everywhere that listen to my music. And I feel like that's through consistency. Like, you definitely have to be consistent when it comes to this whole music industry. Like, yeah, you have your issues that you run into, whether it's people you meet, networking, but for the most part, I feel like nothing will stop you as long as you're consistent. Like, nothing could stop you as long as you got your mind on the prize.
Big facts.
As long as you control, make sure you control your energy, because there's a lot of people that's out there that will get you out of your element. You just got to learn how to control it. After you gotta be focused.
Yep, gotta be.
What I would say too,
More
right?
than,
Nah, go ahead. Who
more
else?
than anything, more than anything, I feel like for me is just to stay yourself. Like so many times people get caught up in trying to ride other people's waves or, you know what I'm saying, be on some other people's time and if you can just like be you, people gonna respect you so much more for being you and not, you know what I'm saying, trying to be something that you're not. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, when you do that, you gravitate people that are like-minded, you know what I'm saying, end up gravitating towards you. You don't end up, you know, you're always going to meet the snakes and the, you know what I'm saying, that's going to happen in this industry. But you do end up finding real, genuine people when you stay genuine yourself, you know what I'm saying? And that's what we found with GreenFolkz. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a family that we got going on, and that's why we, you know what I'm saying, have been able to be successful and help each other, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day. But I just wanted to let Brutus answer your question about the influences just from a producer standpoint.
Yeah, go ahead. Let's get it. Talk to me.
All right, so basically, like, okay, so for me speaking personally as a producer, like, I know, I'm not sure how, like, every producer makes their music, but I know my influences are, like, like events that could have happened in my life or certain things that could have affected me in certain ways, like what influences the sound of my beats, my, like, you know, down to the way I position my drums, like my hi-hats and shit. Like, you know, it's the small things that, like, I'll tweak on my tracks, like based off of shit, like, you know what I'm saying, like personal experiences that, like, you know, it could have been a bad thing, it could have been a good thing, like, you know, like making beats off of like emotion type of shit.
Right.
It's the same, like, it's like the same way an artist expresses himself while writing a song.
Right. So,
you know?
I would sum that up like this, my G. Like, your beats is relatable, like an artist's lyrics is relatable. You know what I mean, to people. Like when you come out of your, when you come straight from the heart, straight from a feeling, straight from a situation, you know, people start to gravitate to it because it's relatable to them, right? So, you know, you making the beat and then the artist is like, yo, I got the perfect song for that. And then they pouring their heart on it. Why? Because your beat told them to write this type of song and they had the right experience for it. So, you know what I mean? Like that's very important. You know what I mean? And to piggyback off of the other question about what you learn in this business, y'all got some great energy on this call right now, you know what I mean, on this interview. I'm going to tell you right now, your energy will be tested over and over and over again. So don't let like you said earlier, don't let nobody tell you y'all can't get to the next level. Don't let nobody try to tell y'all that this ain't for you or whatever. The more success you going to get, the more people that's going to try to stop you from achieving that success. You know what I mean? So keep grinding. You know, don't let like I said, don't let nobody tell you like, yo, if you want to go ahead and build a brand, GreenFolkz is a brand. Each individual artist on GreenFolkz is a brand. Treat yourself like a brand. If you walk into a store and you wanted to buy something specific and you recognize the brand, you recognize it for its marketing, for its quality, things like that. Treat yourself like a brand. Ain't nobody gonna fuck with you. You know what I mean? Why? Because you stay, like you said earlier, like one of you said earlier, you stay consistent. And one thing that's going to also be constant is the struggle. So if you're going through a little struggle right now, we got this COVID-19 trying to stop a whole bunch of people. You know what I mean? Don't figure out a way to still stay consistent while navigating through that struggle. So shout out to y'all for consistently doing that. Here's another question. You can get as many people as you want to answer this because this is important. This is one of the things that we base our business off of and want to make sure that everybody has a chance to get their thoughts on this question. What is your, right now at this point today, because it can change tomorrow, it can change a week from now, experience can make this change, but what is your definition of grind? Talk to me. Who gonna answer that one?
Can you repeat the question again?
What is your definition of grind? Like, what do you consider the definition of grind is?
I'm gonna let.
Oh, okay.
I think grind is just like you breathe this shit. You know, like it's easy for someone to say they're an artist, but when you breathe it, when there's no other option, if you were to leave this world today, like this is how I think of music. Like if I left this world today, did I put in enough effort into my music? Did I put in enough effort into the brand? Did I put in enough effort into GreenFolkz? Like if I left this world today. So I think of it a little deeper than just, oh, I'm an artist and I do music. I make it a lifestyle, a livelihood, a way of living.
That's what's up.
I think for me personally, the definition of grime is really, you know, just like the chemical body, you have vitamins and, you know, you're made up of all these different things. Certain people have it and don't have it. It's like DNA that you either have it or not. There's some people that are just meant to be workers, that are meant to be, you know, people that are told what to do. But to be able to do what we do every day and every night, and what you do as a radio, it's not just define the music. It's not just other people that have that grind in their DNA, but it's what really makes you get up out your bed every day, not knowing whether you're going to get a paycheck for the work that you put in at the end of it, but you still do that shit, knowing that you are going to have a greater situation or payout or whatever you want to call it on the back end. When when it comes to trapping, you put in your work on the front end and you see the profit on the back end. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's why I feel like that embodies grind. And when you take that and put that trap mentality, that's why there's so many people that when they put down, you know what I'm saying, trapping, and take that mentality and put it towards other things, it gives them and leads them to success, because at the end of the day, they know what it's like to be able to put that work in, and you don't know what's going to happen from it. The unknown is real.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody deals with that when we wake up and we leave our houses, put our keys in our cars and leave out. That's the unknown. We don't know what's going to happen. But to be able to do that, still get through it, close your eyes, and then go repeat, that's what grind is for me. You know what I'm saying? It's really, you know what I'm saying? It's something out of nothing when you really can't see what the road ahead of you, you know what I'm saying, is really going to lead you. But still having that faith for real and getting shit done. I'm gonna let ODASHOW chime in real quick. Cincinnati in the building.
Yeah, let's get it.
Let you know what's going on. And you just gotta have that attitude. It's all about the mindset for real when it comes to grinding, man. You the first one in, last one out, so to speak. You know, but you in the grind, you also gotta have the student mentality too, because through the grind you learn. You know, through trial and tribulation. But if you don't have the student mentality, if you're not able to, accept criticism or learn from it, doing these self-evaluations, like, hey, man, maybe this wasn't working. Let me go back to the drawing board and figure some things out. Let me, redirect this way. That's why some of these greats, like you see, the quarterbacks and stuff, man, the reason why they great because they able to call audibles and they see the defense picking up, they move. They always 10 steps ahead. So that's kind of how you got to have that approach, man. When you grinding, you just got to continue to have steps ahead of where you at, so you're just not in a complacent place.
That's a fact. And, keep grinding. One of the
Real
things.
Quick, bro.
Yeah.
Real quick, bro. I don't mean to cut you off. We got one artist. It's my fault. I completely forgot to mention my boy YOXAY, our R&B artist, like our Bryson Tiller. He just walked in. I'll let you go so he's going to answer your question. See what his definition.
What's going on, bro? This YOXAY, you already know. My man just introduced me.
Yeah. What's good? What's your definition of grind?
Well, I basically sum it up to this. You heard of a quote by, I'm sure you know KD is, Kevin Durant, LOPG.
Yeah.
PG basketball player. He has a quote that says, talent sells the beat, hard work. No, I think it's hard work beats talent. It's basically a quote like that. Hard work beats talent every time. And I basically say it to this point, like, you can have all the talent in the world, but if you don't have the work ethic, you don't have to get up and go, you don't have that dog mentality, then talent means nothing. It's all about the work. Or it's like you can have all the skills you want, but if you don't put the work in, it means nothing at the end of the day. So that's what I mean. That's what kind of means to me. And, just nobody can tell you, like, a no is not a word that's in your vocabulary when it comes to grinding. So that's my definition.
Definitely. Now listen, definitely appreciate y'all coming on. I want to get a couple days from y'all right quick. Let everybody know what a social network is, you know what I mean, for the team. So that way we can make sure people following you.
Right. Okay. So the GreenFolkz imprint, our IG page is greenfolkz.ent. I'm gonna let everybody else today. My Instagram handle is YOXAY, YOXAY. That's my Instagram. My Twitter is Who Is YOXAY. So that's Twitter. Who Is YOXAY? Instagram YOXAY, YOXAY.
Yeah, you have my Instagram, Glorious Queen MC. Follow me. And that's my name on every genre.
Right. Stephanie Saffire. My Stephanie's so different. It's STEFFANY_SASSIRE. You could even Google me. I have a website as well. We also have merch. So if you need any type of merch, lip gloss, any essentials, masks, anything, you can find it on the Sapphire website.
Dope. Did we miss anybody?
ODASHOW. So you can follow me on IG. Right, all I got is IG, man. You more so passing me out in traffic for real. But IG is ODASHOW. ODASHOW.
Dope. Here's what we gonna do too. We gonna have for anybody that missed this interview, or just tuning in, because I see a lot of people tuning in. We actually recording this right now. So what we're gonna do within the next 48 hours, we're gonna have this up on our platforms on iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Podbean, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music. This is pretty much where we will have this interview for anybody who missed it, so therefore they can go back and listen and see how GreenFolkz get down. You know what I mean? So definitely shout out to y'all. Any shout outs that anybody want to give before we drop this single?
Oh, we have two more. It's me, Brutus the Melodist. My Instagram is Brutus at Brutus the Melodist. BRUTUS the Melodist. MELODIST. You got London's Instagram real quick.
My Instagram is just LUNLUN, JUSTLUNLUN.
And me, Stash. My Instagram is Stash5, the number 5, TASH. 5 TASH with the underscore. That's my Instagram.
Oh.
Stash with an underscore.
Let's
so yeah, we gonna definitely that single get into the Independent Women Winner. That's featuring Stephanie Saffire again.
Cool. So we gonna get ready to drop that single. If y'all on Power 107.6 The Truth, you'll be able to listen to this right now as we get ready to drop it. We also got singles in rotation on Power 107.6 The Truth. So definitely keep grinding. Shout out to everybody on the line. We'll make sure too that I got all their Instagrams right. And when we post that up on our podcast, we'll make sure we're showing all the IG so we can make sure people know how to get to GreenFolkz individually and as a team. You know what I mean? So I appreciate y'all, joining. We're going to get this in right now. Again, if you on Power 107.6 The Truth, you about to hear Independent Woman Winter. Let's get it.
Yeah.
Shoot my shot, 4-5 it. 10 numbers, just text, don't dial it. You got it. Yeah. Love mama bad. You got it. You got got a girl and that's no guidance. On a replay, rubber grip on it. She in a bag. She be wildin'. She turn a hot girl summer to a fleet girl fall. Independent women winner right behind it. Shake it, make your mama so proud, yeah. Big violent. Mama bad. Be the Griffin daughter, oh she a stallion. Begging never beg for no bread, keep it piling. Straight styling. One look got her hooked off phonics. What's that backside open like a dolly? Let me talk to your Tory Lanes from behind it. 3-5, my, she polished. She a lady love, she done been. I want me both on her friend, blow them hands on the end. She like it, she gon' bust it open on my hands on wire. Oh, bitch, you a dog and your homegirl too. Same time while I'm fine, all goddess. Bet that brain, let me brain dead zombie. Kill it dead at the crib, pull a homie. Oh, got that pickle in the house, that's calming. Gon' get the Kirby, pull the Kirby, get them out. Roof life, rough necks, nah, nigga, we ain't modest. Green folk, cool as fuck about your little partner. No, big stunner, gonna drip a drown. I with her backside Atlanta with more water than Miami. Tell a friend to bust it bag. Gon' pound that encore 4 times it. Oh, you got it. Yeah. You got it, girl, and that's no guidance. On a replay, rubber grip on it. She in a bag. She be wildin'. She turn a hot girl summer to a fleet girl fall. Independent women winner right behind it. Shake it, make your mama so proud, yeah.
Fat cat and it's independent too. What you won't do, another gon' do. Ain't got no time for a fool. Me make money while the money make you. Bad gal, but I'm always gon' flex. Want the Gotti and a big Rolex. Me make love, I got that passionate sex. When I leave, he get
mad.
I got it. If it get too hot, don't drop it. Wetter than a vacation in a tropic. Stay high like a ladder on this carpet.
Shoot my shot, 4-5 it. 10 numbers, just text, don't dial it. You got it. La mama bad. You got it. You got it, girl, and that's no guidance. On a replay, rubber grip on it. She in a bag. She be wildin'. She turn a hot girl summer to a fleet girl fall. Independent women winner right behind it. Shake it, make your mama so proud, yeah.
Bring the heat 24/7. You're tuned into Underground Movers, hosted by SAFFIRE on Power 107.6. The Truth.